ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸੱਚ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਤਿਨ ਵੇਦੀਆਂ ਕੀ ਕੁਲ ਵਿਖੇ ਪ੍ਰਗਟੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਰਾਏ। ਸਭ ਸਿੱਖਨ ਕੋ ਸੁਖ ਦੇਹਿ ਜੇ ਤੇ ਭੈ ਸਹਾਏ। ਸਭ ਸਿੱਖਨ ਕੋ ਸੁਖ ਦੇਹਿ ਜੇ ਤੇ ਭੈ ਸਹਾਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Right, last week, well 2 weeks ago, we just covered what you do in the Amrit Sanchars, so how the Panj Pyare actually get the batta tiyar and how they shakal the Amrit. So this week, what happens after that? So at this point in the Amrit Sanchar, the people in the Amrit Sanchar have taken Amrit. So then the Panj Pyare, like we said last week, some Panj Pyare will give the Gurmantar on the batta at the point of taking Amrit. So Vaheguru Gurmantar and Mool Mantar 5 times. So a lot of Panj Pyare do this after giving the Amrit to the whole of the Sangat. So Vaheguru Gurmantar, Mool Mantar 5 times, and all the Sangat repeats it after the Panj Pyare. They may do a longer job of the Gurmantar. So depending on which Amrit Sanchar you're in, some will just say it 5 times and you're done. Some you might be there for 3 hours, sometimes you might be there for 30 minutes, depending on the Panj Pyare. Yeah? So you're supposed to meditate on those two things at all times, the Mool Mantar and the Gurmantar. Now the Jathadar of the Panj Pyare then narrates the Rehat. So the Jathadar's role is in a sense to do Katha of the Rehat, so tell you what the Rehat is. So the other Panj Pyare at that point sit down and the Jathadar does the whole of the Rehat then. Panj Singh jo Amrit deve, tako sir tar shak pun leve. So he's saying those Panj Singh give you Amrit, then by giving your head, you get that Amrit. Pun mil pancho rehat jo Purkh hai, tako man mein dhir kar rakhe. So this is from Rehatnama of Bhai Desa Singh ji, who's a descendant of Shaheed Bhai Mani Singh. So we've said this before, I'll say it again though. This Rehatnama is the most popular Rehatnama because across the board no one really questions this one. And it is stated that Bhai Desa Singh got darshan of Guru Gobind Singh who told him to write these things. Anyway, Purnmil Panch ho rehat jo Purkh hai. So because of good fortune you meet the Panj Pyare, and they then tell you the Rehat. That's what that means, Rehat jo Purkh hai. Taako man mein dir kar rakhe. And then what you're supposed to do is meditate on that Rehat or remember that Rehat at all times. So act upon what they've taught you. So in certain Amrit Sanchars, most Amrit Sanchars, they'll give you the Rehat in Punjabi. And us being Balatis, we don't understand what the Panj Pyare have said, or you might misinterpret it, or it might have been a long Amrit Sanchar and you're too excited and you can't remember what was stated and things like that. So confusion does occur unless your Panj Pyare give you a very, very simple Rehat. So a lot of the Amrit Sanchars I've been in, the Rehat telling usually takes about minimum 30 minutes and can take up to an hour as well. So remembering all what was said is quite a task sometimes as well. Yeah, so the Jathadar of the Panj Pyare, this is the sort of order, running order that he might give you the Rehat in. So most of this now is from the English translation of the Tuksar Rehat Maryada, but I will go into other parts as well. So he'll say Fateh to the Abalakis, to the people taking Amrit, and he'll congratulate them, say Vadanya to you, you become Guru Wale, yeah, and that you become the sons and daughters of Guru Sahib, that your Tana Mana Tana belongs to Guru Sahib, so your mind, your body and your wealth, and that your previous caste no longer exists, so your surname is now Kaur and Singh. So it's at that point that you're officially given that name really. We can put it at the end of our names, but it carries no value until we've taken Amrit. Yeah, and you have become members of the Khalsa Panth. Now, so your spiritual father is Guru Gobind Singh, your spiritual mother is Mata Sahib Kaur, Mata Sahib Deva, and your birthplace is Takht Sri Kesh-Unshorn Sahib, and your Vasi of Anandpur Sahib. So here I've written, some say Patna Sahib. A lot of the Prathan Rehatnama, there's about 2 of them that I've seen. They say actually your birthplace is Patna Sahib, so like Guru Gobind Singh. So they say your Vasi of Anandpur Sahib, so your Pend is Anandpur Sahib, but you're born at Patna Sahib. So some of them say that, so they differ on this point. Yeah. Your maternal home, yeah, so your Nanake is Guru Ka Lahore, where Guru Sahib got married. Your obedience, so Akaal Purkh, the Puja Akaal ki, yeah,
So that's the saying that we've got, Hana. Puja Akaal ki, so we pray to one God. Parcha Shabd ka, yeah, Didar Khalse ka. So your only Guru is Guru Granth Sahib. Parcha means sort of examination here. That's here, Hana. Parcha Shabd ka, yeah. And you're not allowed to bow or matha take to anyone else, Hana, as your Guru. Yeah, so you can do peri hat, you can matha take to someone if you wanted to, yeah, because Guru Bani does say that, but as your Guru, a smarpat, that's only Guru Granth Sahib. Yeah, so as Guru Sahib, Guru Granth Sahib, Sabd Gur Pira, Geher Gambira, Bin Sabde Jag Bauranang. Yeah, so that's our Guru, Sabd Gur Pira. Our Guru is Shabd Guru. Geher Gambira, he is unfathomable to us, Hana. He's Gambir, so the knowledge of Guru Sahib is quite deep, Hana? That's what it means. Bin Sabde Jag Bauranang. Without that Shabd, the whole of the world, Jag, Hana, Bauranang, is in darkness and would be mad. It says, you know, Bauranang means madness, Hana. Yeah, Bora comes as a word in Gurbani again and again, and means mad. Didar Khalse ka, Hana. So your vision is the Khalsa, so you should see the Khalsa, Hana. That's what we look at as an inspiration. Rehat said je pancho mile mam swarup dekhote pale. Yeah. So the Rehat is given to you by the Panj saying, Hana, mam swarup dekhote pale. And when you see other Gur Sikhs, you should be happy that you're seeing them, Hana. Yeah. And see your Guru within that Sikh as well. So here again, Khalsa mera roop hai, Khalsa mein ho karo nivas. Yeah. So Guru Gobind Singh saying, Khalsa is my own form, my own image, and I live within that Khalsa. Obviously that person has to be a true Khalsa as well. But even any Gur Sikh, you should do their Satkar. We don't know where they're spiritually advanced or not. We don't know where they are. So you just do Satkar of the Bana. Yeah. Puja Akaal ki, again. But living according to the Rehat, the Guru says they will bless the individual. Yeah. So obviously Satgur ka janame gamad mitaya. Yeah. So last week after the session, some people asked the question, well, if I take Amrit, do I have to do Sudai first? So for people who take Amrit the first time, you don't have to declare any of your sins. And what the Panj Kakkars actually says, all your previous sins are maaf anyway. So you don't actually have to do any sort of Sudai before you take Amrit in terms of your first time you take Amrit. So what Guru Sahib is saying, by being born in the house of a true Guru, Gavan Mitaya, yeah, you've actually stopped and ceased your coming and going in the transmigration cycle of Chirasi Lakajun. Now, one of our friends, another Pracharak, this is actually a Sikh to Inspire camp. So all of us, Babbe, yeah, are sitting in a room, all the speakers, discussing each other's talks and whatever, and what each of the people are doing, yeah. And one of the Singhs went to see Baba Hari Singh Randhawa before the camp. And he asked him, he said, what should a Sikh do to get mukti, to get their kalyan? And Randhawa just said, well, just keep your earth and do what the Panj Kakkars tell you. And he got confused with that because he said that's too simple. And I said no, actually he's right, because if you do what the Panj Kakkars tell you and you just stick to what they've told you, you get mukti. But we make it out to be something a lot more complicated. Sikh is quite basic. Yeah, there's only like 2-3 things that we have to do, but we complicate that, Hannah. Anyway, I won't go into that at the moment because we'll be here all night. After being initiated, you're told at the Panj Kakkars, yeah? So there's hardly anyone here today because of the holidays. So all those people who wanted to have an argument about Keski Kakkars, we're going to have it today, but they're not here, so they can miss out now. So they're put to sleep in bed with this one. All right, in terms of this is a shabd that the Taksal says is by Guru Gobind Singh. Sansing Miskeen says it's by Nandalal. And some people say they don't know who it's by, and it's something that was created this 19th century, I think some of them say. It comes in Swarups of Dasam Granth on the last page, so on the last ang of Dasam Swarups. So the Taksal view is it is Guru Gobind Singh. Yeah. Anyway, so Ek Onkar Sri Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Sri Mukhwag Paat Sai Dasmi Hana. I'm not sure if that's actually there in the thingies, but anyway, that's there now as a Mangal. Nishan Sikhi Panj Harf Astakaf Hargiz Nabazad E Panj Maaf Kara Kardo Kash Kange Bida Bela Kes H Ast Jumale Nisa. Just to got that out. Alright, what it basically means is Nishani Sikhi. Yeah, so these Nishan, Nishan, I'm not sure how to explain, what does it say? Mark, These are the marks of a Sikh. Panj harf, ast, kaf, है ना. So these 5 things, yeah. Hargiz nabaz the e panj muaf, है ना. You should never be separated from these, है ना. What are these 5? Kara, kardo, kash, kange, bida. Yeah. Kara, kara. Kardo is actually means kirpan or kard. Like in Punjabi language, if you say give us a knife, you say kard de. Yeah, a kard. That's what it's called, है ना. So the kard here is referring to a kirpan. Kach, kacha, है ना. Kange, है ना. That's kanga. Bida, bila case, without case, है ना. Bila case, without case. H, us, the jumle nisa, है ना. Without these, है ना, you can't be a Sikh. And the other 4, without case, are a waste of time. Yeah, because that's the main nishani of a Sikh, है ना, their case. Yeah, so this carries on now. So this is the rest of the shabd, है ना. Harf hakayat, ast, aji, panj, kaf, beda, nand, babar, no gum, khilaf, hukka, hajamat, halalo, haram, bari se hina kar, the ru, siyak, farm. Alright, I got that out. Now I'm not sure about the translation, yeah, so I won't actually explain this, yeah, like I just did on the other one because I understood the other one, Anna. So what it's saying, yeah, Anna, without these 5, yeah, so what we've done in the translation, we've actually extended it a bit in the translation to make it easier. So there's all these 4 H's, Anna. So in Prachar, a lot of people say 4 H's, Anna. So that's why we've put that, we've added that in the translation to make it easier, Anna. Understand without any doubt, no lies have been told here. Hukka. Yeah, where is it? Where's hookah on here? There, Hannah. Hookah is smoking. Yeah, so tobacco. Hajamat is cutting one's case or removing your case. Halalo, halal actually means, so if you know Muslims, they ask, is this halal? Halal means actually accepted. Yeah, so is something accepted? Otherwise, in opposite to that, they say haram. Yeah, so halal is what's accepted for you to consume. Yeah. What's not accepted is eating of meat unless it's for survival. Yeah, so that's why we've simplified it then, just said that for argument's sake. Yeah, so people who argue that you can eat meat, generally, as part of their earth, they always use the word gutta, they never use the word halal, because if they use the word halal, actually then they have to say what's allowed. Whereas gutta as a word actually refers specifically to meat which is killed by sort of the Muslim or the Jewish way. Haram. Haram is basically adultery here in this sense. Haram again just means something that's outlawed or not allowed. Yeah. And then dyeing of the case is in here somewhere, I think. I'm not sure what the artha, but when we did the translation, we checked. So dyeing of your beards or any hair, and other people like Muslims, especially Pakistanis, they do a lot of dyeing with mendi. So we put that in here as well. Yeah. And it's strictly forbidden. Yeah, so that's actually this shabd. Some people argue what are the Panj Kakkars. It's actually here, and the Char Bajar Kreta. So some people argue that it's not written anywhere. This is a lect from Guru Gobind Singh, and even if we don't agree that's by Guru Gobind Singh, like I said, Sansing Muskin says by Nandalal, so it's still from a commendable source. Even if you argue about it, then the only way you're going to disagree with it is if you believe in Keski Kakkar and it's not mentioned. Anyway, so back to so I'm going to go through the Kakkar now in order. And so the case, so from your head down to your toes, you shouldn't do biadbi of any of your case anywhere. Yeah, and it should be complemented with a turban, with the star. So in Gurbani, there's a shabd which is talking about Muslims, what they should do. And it says Sabat, the Surat, the star, Sira. So I'll put the 3 dots there because there is another pankti before that. Yeah, so it's saying complete form is with the star on your head. Now, if we're going to argue that was a shabd that was given to a Muslim, does that then apply to us? So some people argue and use this shabd in the opposite to say actually it's only applicable to Muslims. If it's only applicable to Muslims, then how about all the other teachings in Guru Granth Sahib? Are they only applicable to the person it was ucharan to? Or is all Gurbani acceptable to us? Yeah? So you have to take it in that context as well. And 2 turbans are to be tied, not 1, yeah. So 1 underneath, shorty the star, you can call that a keski if you want, and tying each layer at a time. So some people make the star like a topi and take it off and then put it back on in the morning. No hairstyles or braiding of the hair. I've deleted some parts in here as well, which is saying you can't do gutta, and you can only have 1 got, and it shouldn't be braided, and it shouldn't be this, and no makeup, and yeah. So I've toned it down, yeah, because I thought I better not be too right wing, might start crying, because you might have a braid in you at the start now or something, but anyway. Eh more agya suno rahe pyare bina shastra ke sang devo nadi dare, so what they're saying is, this is Guru Gobind Singh saying to the Sikhs, don't come to me without case and shastra. So these sort of sayings are prevalent either just before the Amrit Sanchar or after, when Jang Judh happened as well, saying don't come, this is my teaching to you, yeah, don't come to me, yeah, without case and shastra, yeah. So that's Guru Gobind Singh. Now some of these Rahatname I haven't got sources for, so where was it? These, I'm not sure where they're from. So they're in the Taksal printed Rahatname, but I'm not sure where they're from. So you have to take that they might not actually exist in Prathan Rahatname. It might just be poetry that someone's written recently, but there's actually nothing in there which is debatable anyway. So it's nothing that's, so that's back to this one. So even this one again, I'm not sure where it's from, so I did check the sources, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, case also, when God revealed Himself to Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, yeah. So Guru Sahib said this, Sone nak jin lambade wala, yeah. That his nose is graceful and his hair is long, So that's Guru Sahib describing God. Nirhari Kesav Nirvaira, Kesav, he's got case, that's what it means. Nirhari means he doesn't need to eat. Nirvaira, you know what Nirvaira is, without any hatred or enmity, So Kesav again, yeah. So you got those pankti and they're backing up the case. Kanga-Wooden Comb, not plastic, not metal, not of any other thought, It's there to keep the case clean, and it's to be kept in the hair, not hanging off your Kirpan. Unless you got no hair, then you're going to have to tie it somewhere else. But if you got case, then it should be in your case. Yeah, it says, according to scientific research, keeping a wooden Kanga in your hair reduces the level of static energy build-up. Yeah, so if you use a metal one, you know the static anyway. A metal or ivory comb is not to be used as a substitute. Kanga dono waqt kar paag chunhe kar bandei. So this is for Bhai Nandalal. Yeah, Kanga dono waqt kar. Do your Kanga twice a day. The 2 times that most people say you should do it, once in the morning after doing Ishnan, and then in the evening before Rera Sahib and tie the star again. Yeah, some people might do after Rera, so at the end of the day before going to sleep. Yeah, but it says twice a day. I've stopped doing it twice a day because I've lost nearly all my gear, so I do it just once now. But the Ret does say twice. Yeah, so if you get healthy hair, then do it twice. Anyway, Paag chunhe kar bandei. So this goes back to that point of starting with the star or making like a hat and taking it off. Paag, chunhe kar bandei. Chunhe means basically chon ke banno, which means you should retie it fresh, not like a hat. Datan neet kare na dukh pave lal ji. Datan neet kare. So you should do datan every day. Datan doesn't mean brushing your teeth with a normal toothbrush. It actually means this twig of a walnut bark. Yeah. So scientifically now, they're agreeing that actually doing a datan is more beneficial than a brush. So they're agreeing with that now. They take a long time to catch up with us, the West do, but we still don't agree. But anyway, so that's part of the red as well. So even brushing your teeth, so any of you dirty people don't, you should. Anyway, to keep the hair clean, it must be combed twice daily. We've done this bit, again we've done all this. Starch and pins are not to be added to the star, which would make it look like a hat. Yeah, so some people can't tie the star physically without putting a pin here, because the way they do their lad. And then there's some people who cut the star in 2 and put a seam in it. They actually stitch it. And most of the things I know say that's actually against the red as well. You shouldn't stitch it either. Yeah, so it gets very complicated for them who do these things to tie the star. Anyway. Hoy Sikh sir topi tare saat janam kushti hoy mare. Now this is one of the harsh ones that we're putting up here, but it's a famous one that's become prevalent. There's a lot of really harsh right-wing comments in a lot of the Rahatname, So this is one of those, again, trying to get Sikhs to not do this at all, So it's like a srap, it's like a curse. Hoy Sikh sir topi tare. Being a Sikh and you put a topi, a hat on your head, it says what will happen to you? Saat janam, you'll get 7 births. Kushti hoy mare. Yeah, Kushti really, we put here 7 disease life forms, but really Kushti I think means you get leprosy. You'll be born a leper for 7 births. So it's quite harsh. Yeah. That's what he's saying. If you put a topi on, so no, when you went to this camp, whatever it was, yeah, and you put on that helmet, to do the zip wire or whatever it was, yeah. Yeah. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. But again, it's like these things. It's like, when your parents say "Mano billi and it was "Mano billi haini," you know what I mean? But the point is to try actually getting you to never do these things. ठीक है? Plus we've got at the start anyway. The star's usually more protective than a helmet anyway. You just have to sign a disclaimer that you're crazy enough to do it without the helmet, which we are. Anyway, if your Kanga becomes damaged in any way, you should replace it straight away. Now, the problem you have is, if you've gone somewhere and your Kanga breaks, what are you going to do? So Sengaino, who didn't used to live far from here, he used to carry 2 Kanga on him at all times. So no matter how you carry money in your wallet, he'd carry a Kanga with him all the time. So one in his case, obviously, but one with him at all times. Now, I've never been in a situation where my Kanga's actually broken. I've never had a Kanga break on me. I don't know, it's because I never buy a cheap one. I don't know what it is yet, but I've never had a Kanga break on me. So I've never been in that situation. And if it has worn out and is about to break, I just replace it anyway. Yeah. The hairs removed by the Kanga or the case are not to be thrown away in a dirty place or on the floor. Yeah, you're supposed to keep them in a clean container once they come out. So when you do your Kanga, ideally you should either comb your case where you can see them fall. Like so, if it was this table, for example, you can see it because it's pink, it's yellow in colour, or even get your Keski and put your Keski out on your legs or whatever when you're sitting down, obviously, and comb onto that directly so you can pick up all the case so they don't go on the floor. And then you keep them separately, and then after that you're supposed to then cremate them, and then put the ashes also into a flowing stream or river. That's where they're supposed to go. I can tell you where the local streams are if you want. Anyway, what else is here? And at home it says you should keep 2 to 4 spare Kanga as well. 1 second here. I'm not sure if this is the actual right, because there's still mistakes in it. Hanji Gopi?
Can you put the ashes in the canal?
No, you can't put the ashes of your case in the canal in the UK. In India you can, in Punjab. The reason you can't put them in the canal, because canal isn't seen as clean water, because it's not flowing. So the canal water, the canals in the UK are very dirty. So we had this in the Sanchars where the Jathar of the Panj Kakkars said, Nair Kite Palo, and I had not argument, but I said, how can you say you put it in a canal? I said the canals like physically don't move, but he was thinking the Nair in India. Now the Nairs in India, in Punjab, what they are, basically the canals, is actually the river waters which has been pushed into channels, which are the canals, to divert the river water. So it's actually river water in the canals in Punjab. Do you get it? Whereas our canals are physically not moving, are they? So it's stuck, dirty water. It's not got a flow to it. ठीक है? And at home you should keep spare Kanga as well. All right, Kara, Sarblo, yeah. So modern Kare that even the Taksal are making, they're very shiny, but then they tell you it's Sarblo. So I'm not sure what they're covering it with, what element they're putting on it. So even not this Kirpan today, but the one I usually wear, they say it's Sarblo. Like this one you can see it's Sarblo on it. They've said to me it's Sarblo, but you can't tell because they've put some element on it so it doesn't rust. But anyway, even a stainless steel Kara as well has got Sarblo in it. It's got the tart in it, but it's not pure Sarblo. That's the way you got to view it as well, Anna. If you've got an allergy to Sarblo, then obviously just wear a stainless steel one, Anna. Yeah. But if not, it should be Sarblo. Yeah. You're not supposed to wear one made of gold, silver, brass, copper, or what's that other one? Yeah. What's it called? What's that white gold called? Platinum, yeah. My brother's got a platinum one. So people think it's a silver one, and really it's a platinum one. It's worth about $4,000, and so I just chop his arm off one day. But anyway, or one that has grooves in it, yeah. Your Kara isn't supposed to have grooves in it, so it's supposed to be smooth like this, all the way around, yeah. The Kara has a handcuff placed upon your wrist by the Guru, yeah. So it reminds you of your duty, Guru Sahib, at all times, yeah, stopping us from committing sins, yeah. It acts as a defense if someone does a var on you, so it stops the var. ठीक है? According to scientific research, again, rust, iron into your sharir. ठीक है? And obviously that these arms belong to Guru Gobind Singh, yeah, which we are not supposed to steal or can't commit forgery, oppress, bully, persecute, sin or murder. Yeah. Anyway, the Qara is circular, showing the eternity of God, no beginning and no end. Yeah. So what we do is we wear the Qara and then we forget all these things. So all these things that are given to us by Guru Sahib are a vachik of something else as well, which we'll go into in a bit. Yeah. Kirpan, sword of mercy. Yeah. Kirpa means mercy, you could say. An means honor. Yeah. So sword of mercy, but also sword of honor. ठीक है. Kirpan pan tariyang karor pap tariyang. Yeah. So that's Guru Gobind Singh in Dasam Granth. So he's saying if you wear a kirpan, yeah, karor pap tariyang, you can stop millions of sins. Hana. So here he says millions of sins abolished. Hana. But tariyang really means, hana, you can stop millions of sins. That's what it means. So a person who's shastratari can stop other people sinning, committing rape, genocide, whatever it may be, by killing them, in a sense, and or defending other people's honour. So that's the point of that pankti. The Kirpan is there to protect the poor and for self-defence, if not in a fair fight. Yeah. So if you just start losing a fight and you think, oh, I might as well stab this person up now. Yeah. No, it's not there for there. With patience and mercy, the Kirpan is supposed to be used. Yeah, to destroy oppression. So the Kirpan is an avachik of aggression or anger. Yeah. It's also always supposed to be in the gattara and never to be removed from the body. Yeah. So in the gattara, tikya, and then the gattara should also have a loopy on it like that. So if you do try pulling it out, you first have to remove that. That's supposed to then tell you to control your anger if you are about to pull it out as well. So modern day ones that we've got now, the loopy are, you got buttons, haven't you? So it's easy access. That shouldn't be there really. If you look at Pratan ones, it shouldn't be there. These ones that we've got now, which change in size, there's actually Pratan Gattare like that as well, with a pin in them. My friend bought one a few weeks ago. A Pratan one. I don't know how much you paid for it. Yeah. But anyway, keeping the Kirpan in the Kanga in the case and putting on a string around the neck like a janu against the Rehat and the forbidden. Yeah. So some people say your Kirpan, so if you have a Kanga, you have a little Kirpan like stamped into it, which is literally that big. Some people say that's big enough Kirpan in your Kanga. Yeah, you can't even take it off there. If you take it off there, it'd probably fall off in your hand. So that's what that's actually referring to there, yeah. And then also some people want to keep a Kirpan in their case, so it's not even accessible. So they keep a Kirpan about that big. So something like this I'm wearing around my neck at the moment. So I'm only wearing that at the moment because I forgot to take it off because I've only come from India yesterday. But some people keep one like that big in the case, which is wrong again. Because if you're Kirpan, it should be accessible and usable. And then putting it on a string, like a janu, around your neck, so hanging like a bit like this, to be fair, but as your kakar. And the other thing is the Dori Kirpan, which is started now. So when we did this Rehat Maryada, that didn't exist. So the Dori Kirpan is a very modern thing. So when we translated this back in, I don't know, probably about year 2000, 2001, we started translating this, but back then the Dori Kirpan didn't exist anywhere in our Qawm. So it's a very modern thing, like a lot of the Hang Singhs wear them now, but it didn't exist. Yeah? And that has created a whole new issue where people now just wear a Dori Ali Kirpan. Has got no miyan on it. Yeah? So that's another can of worms, that's opened up now.
So have the Hang Singhs always worn that?
I don't want to name the just who started the practice, Yeah? But no. Simple answer is no.
Quite common now.
Yeah, the thing is, it's become common, but they never did it. So I know with Jatha did it, and I don't want to say it on, just in case I'm wrong, but it's a modern era thing. Because even if you look at Pratan Shastra, there was never a Shastra which was Nanga. He always had a miyan with it. Theek. So it's basically the things that I know. They say you should always have a Gattara Kirpan, well, Gattara and a miyan on your Kirpan, even when you're doing Ishnan. I know some people say, well, how are you supposed to do Ishnan? Well, tie the star and put your Kirpan on your head.
But surely they must have a different Rathnama given, which says you can wear Dori Kirpan, right?
Well, it's up to the Panj Kakkars, isn't it, what they want to make up, and introduce, but the point is the Dori Kirpan didn't exist. I can tell you now, in the last 20 years, it's come about now. It never existed before. We know that ourselves. So it's a modern thing, but it's become so prevalent now that Sikhs across the world now just wear that as a Kirpan, because it's easy. Hanji. Yeah.
So obviously, when you're on an aeroplane, we still drink water and eat food, or would you refrain from?
Oh man, you don't ask me this, man. Basically, a lot of the Panj Kakkars will say you can't eat or drink if you're not wearing your 9-inch Kirpan. Yeah, I did that for many years to the extent that sometimes I was like, not eating or drinking for 20 hours because you get flight delays, you got problems. And I've had that. Yeah, and every time I used to get headaches and stuff. Yeah, because obviously dehydration on the plane and all that sort of stuff. And in the end, I'm eating again now. I'm not going to lie. I wear this Kirpan and I eat. And when I put my other Kirpan on, I do a job to save for Mafi. And if your Panj Kakkars have said to you can't eat or drink, it's up to you, innit? But a Mahapur actually stopped me doing what I was doing. Because I said there's no point going on the plane and falling ill and not being able to do Simran and Part. Because the whole point is that you're supposed to be able to do your Bani. And if you're making yourself ill and stopping yourself from doing Bani, then what was the point of the Rehat? So it's down to your own interpretation, innit? As well. If you follow what your Panj Kakkars said, there's nothing wrong with that as well. So I'm not going to go against what your Panj Kakkars possibly said to you. But you got to be practical in that as well. That's the whole point of Sikhi. But anyway, Shastar heen kabu ne hoi, Rehat vant Khalsa soi. So saying a Khalsa is never without their Shastar, hana. Now again, because we're Ghulam, because we're oppressed, we can't wear Kirpan on airplanes. So even like you're saying, like someone got away with it from the UK, I've worn a 9-inch Kirpan on domestic flights in India, and I've still got into problems with the check-in staff. And it's law in India. So they've told me at the desk that you can't wear it, and then other family members have got through with it, and I've got into arguments. But the thing is, we can't, even in India, even though it's allowed, you still have to fight for it, even with the staff and stuff as well. So in Delhi airport, I remember the staff before the actual security check was saying you can't wear it. And when you got to the security check, they allowed it. So it was a bit stupid. And then at one point, we left a Kirpan in the bag, but it was a domestic flight. And I said, why is it in the bag? Yeah. And we said, can you wear it? They go, yeah. So they gave it us, and they go, put it in the gattara. We go, what's the point? Just put it in my jab. And they go, no, it has to be in the gattara. There's like, just making stupid issues for no reason, like to get an argument. Anyway, go on.
Is it 1 job to say 5?
If your Panj Kakkars said 5, then you're very blessed, but it's 1 as far as I know.
Okay.
Any Kakkar, it's 1 job to say, Bana. Anyway, you're never to walk over your Kirpan or the Shastar. It's, obviously because your feet or whatever, dust and things like that, Hana. So it's biadbi. When washing your case, the Kanga has to be tied to your Kirpan and the Kirpan tied around your waist. Washing your case really is best if you keep Keski Rehat, even if you don't believe it's a Kakkar. So the Keski, your shorty the star, never leaves your body. So you can just tie that around your waist and your Kirpan can just go there, Hana. It doesn't move then. So you use it like a Kamar Kassa, and you can even put your Kanga in there as well. Anyway, when going to sleep, your Kirpan is not to remove from your body. So a lot of people in India, they'll take the Kirpan off and hang it up on the killi when they go to sleep. Yeah, and it goes back to that Dori thing. The Dori is obviously easier and more comfortable. And now you might turn around and say, well, why, yeah, you crazy person, Hajinder Singh, yeah, wearing an 11-inch Kirpan on your the start while you're doing Ishnan, are you mad? There's the sort of things people have said to me in India. Yeah, so I'm there like with shorty Keski on like 11-inch Kirpan hanging off my head with a gattara, and they're like, are you mad? Because Dori Kirpans become so popular. But then I know a saying in our estate here in Warsaw, his house got robbed during the day. They threatened his wife and his mom. Luckily he was upstairs. Before he could have been doing Ishnan. He came down and he chopped up one of the guys. Yeah, he had to protect his family, and from that blood they ID'd the guy as well afterwards. But the point is, we make this thing out to be like, no one's going to come attack you in your house. Nothing's going to happen here. But the whole point of being a Khalsa is being Diyar Bar Diyar, who's ready for anything at any time. Because we're no longer living that lifestyle of being hunted and things like that. But that's the whole point of the lifestyle. You be ready at every point. Even when you go to the toilet, you're ready to go to fight straight away if you need to. No, it might sound stupid, but that's the truth of it. Like in Baba Manojal, that's when he got attacked, when he was doing that on the toilet once. But the point is, yeah, that's the whole thing of the Khalsa. You're ready every single second of your day and night. So even at night when you're asleep, that's the whole point, So some people sleep with shafted under their pillows and stuff as well, I don't recommend that, Hannah. But Kirpan is only to be used for two things. Obviously, one, defense or attacking a dusht. Secondly, to do Purkh, to food. Yeah, so that's the only two things it's supposed to be used for. Now, some people come out with this superstitious thing, saying if you take your Kirpan out in Myan, you have to draw blood. Well, if that was the case, then you'd be drawing blood every day in the Godra, in the Diwan, because you're taking a Kirpan out to do Purkh to the food, so the Granthi should be there with a plastic kit every day and cutting his hand as well, Hannah. He should, Hannah. But anyway, so I don't know where they come out with these like old women's tales. You can't take a Shastra like this, Myan. How are you going to practice? How are you going to do anything? It's going to stay in there. The day you need to take it out, Jangal ki andar mana because tel tu laya nahi. The thing is, with the Kirpan Ishnan, it's a bit complicated. So what I do is, I literally every day wash my gatra as well when I do Ishnan. So I just put it under water and put my Kirpan under like that as well. I don't take the Kirpan out. I used to before, but the thing is, if you got tel on it, and then if you wash it physically by taking it out, then really you should put tel on it afterwards as well, so it gets really long-winded as a process. So I just wash it from outside, and if I'm going to use it to Purkh, then I wash it internally anyway as well. And a lot of people in Godwara sides, what they'll do is, they'll like have a glass of water there next to the Kirpan, and they'll dip the Kirpan into the water, and then do Purkh with it. It's like, how is that clean? And then they'll dip it back in the same water after doing Purkh, and then put it back in the Myan. It's like, anyway. Yeah? Yeah, but anyway, if the Kanga, Kara or Kirpan are separate from your body, you are forbidden to eat or drink until they are replaced. So that does also go into the aeroplane situation, Hannah. Yeah? So generally, if you lose those kakar, you ain't supposed to eat or drink, Hannah. Upon the replacement of missing kakar, Japji Sahib is to be recited. So 1 Japji Sahib, but if you're very blessed, then you may do 5, Hannah. And a Radas, Aswamafi. The Ardas may be in the Godra or wherever you are at the time. After that, you can eat and drink. Theek. So in the airplane situation like me, so I do eat and drink with the Galali, but then I'll still do a Japji Sahib afterwards as well, as soon as I get my full kakar. Somewhere a Kanga with a symbolic Kirpan, we mentioned that, Hannah. This is not used to be as a kakar really, Hannah, as it can't be used as a kakar. Something else, I can't remember now. But anyway, Kashera, so underwear, long shorts, not longer than your knees, not beyond your knees, they're supposed to be, Hannah, but up to your knees. And should be white in colour. Bibia, for other reasons, may wear different colours, but really, ideally, it should be white. Yeah? Seal Jatki Kach Pair Pakreo Hathiara. Yeah, so this is by Gurdas, Hannah. Seal Jatki, Hannah. So basically means it's a sign of chastity. Jat, yeah? Jat means actually celibacy as well, Hannah. Yeah? Ki Kach Pair, that you wear in a Kashera, Pakreo Hathiara. So this is a description of a warrior. He wears a Kashera, which shows his chastity or celibacy. Jat here really means basically that you're committed to one partner, your wife or your husband. So that's what it means here, Anna. Jat. Theek. The Kashera is a sign of sexual restraint and constant reminder of your moral duties as a Sikh. The Kashera and Kirpan are never to separate from the body, Hannah. Kash Kirpan na kabhu tyage, Hannah. So that's by this saying again. So saying Kash and Kirpan to never be separated from your body. You are to wear a Rev Kashera, yeah, a traditional style Khalsa Kashera. So in India, a lot of people wear Kashera, which are basically it's open, like shorts. Yeah, a Kashera comes together at your leg, so it gets shorter. But a lot of people in India wear just like normal short style Kashera. And then the Kashera gives the teaching, yeah. So basically, we look at the opposite sex as our mothers, our sisters, our daughters. Yeah? So this is why Gurdasji again, Anna. And now, modernly, feminism and everything else, people, if you put anything like this on the internet or you argue this, they say, well, why should you only treat women like that if they're your mothers and your sisters and your daughters? Yeah? Well, because Guru Sahib knew that that's what we're like because we're human beings. Obviously, we should treat all women in the right manner. But this is what Guru Sahib's actually taught us in Sikhi as well. Yeah, that's how you should see them. And you should see all of them like that. Anyway, the Kashera is never to leave your body completely, ever. So even when you do Ishnan, you take one leg off and the one leg's still in, and your Kashera on the floor, and then you put one leg fresh on of the new Kashera. after doing Ishnan, yeah, so that's that done, yeah. If the Kashera does leave the body completely from both your legs by accident, then you are to approach 5 Sikhs who will do an ardas for you and give you a punishment and tanakha. Yeah. So people who are married, this may happen, and it does happen. Yeah. So people come pesh to Panj Pyare for that, or they get Panj Singh in their local Godra or wherever, and they get a tanakha. But the reason you have to go to Panj Singh for Maafi for your Kashera coming off, because it's very dubious of why it came off. Yeah. That's the one kakar that you have to then go to Panj Singh and explain yourself of why it came off. So it's just to clear that in terms of why it came off. That's why this is always made an issue. You have to go to Panj Singh, because to clear why it actually came off. Anyway, the other kakars, if they come off, the other 3, Kanga, Kirpan, Kara, then you can do an ardas yourself. Yeah. Anyway, Arab Kashera is different from a normal one, yeah. So it's got brakes on it, is what we're saying. So again, it's like tapers to your leg. Theek ya? Now, the Panj Kakkars and the Panj Chor, yeah. So this isn't in the Rahatname and it doesn't come anywhere else, but it is relevant, yeah. So the Panj Kakkars teach you to fight the Panj Chor as well. So Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Mohankar. So Kes is a submission to God, yeah. So teaching you humility to submit to God by keeping your Kes. So this may be facial hair for Bibina as well, yeah. To face your ego, so your hankar. So it's actually saying that you're not going to change your body in any way. And that can also apply to tattoos, which is a massive craze now within our Sikhs, that you can't get tattoos as well, because God made your body perfect while you're changing it. Theek ya? Kanga, when you do Kanga, you're supposed to think of your attachment to the world and you're combing that out. So the hairs that are falling out, that's like your attachment breaking from the world. And that's where you got Gunjala in your hair. So you're supposed to think about that. That's what it's there for physically. Kara, remind you to tackle greed, lobh, yeah, because we usually commit greed with our hands. Kirpan, control anger, krodh. So it's there as a constant reminder. Even if you have to use it, it's still there saying don't use it in anger. Kashera, control lust, calm, yeah. So all 5 are teaching us to fight our Panj Chor. So they're there, constant reminders. So we forget that we're even wearing them, and we do these sins. So Guru Sahib didn't just give them us as articles of faith just to wear. That ain't the point. The whole point is to start doing this stuff, which is the antar inside of you, internally, to change yourselves. And that includes me as well. We all forget and start doing the other stuff. Physical, spiritual and mental reminders, not just 5 symbols, articles of faith and constant practice and vigilance is required. Theek ya? Is it still working?
It's still working.
You just keep staring at it, it's like freaking me out. Keski, a kakar. Is it a kakar? Yes or no? Yeah? It's very good to wear a keski or the star, and we all should wear one, yeah, at all times. That includes Bibiyan, yeah. Argument for the keski is that other kakars are external, so keski is a kakar, yeah. And it's what the argument they give is that it's part of the Char Bajra Kretna that you can't cut your case. So that's already covered. So you have to keep your case. So cases in the kakar is what their argument is, and the other 4 are external. So the 5th one should be external as well. Anyway, that's the argument. Reality is there's little to no historical evidence to support Keski as a kakar. It just simply isn't there. Yeah, I'm going to give you the Rahatname which do say that, but it isn't there really. And even people like what was his name? There's a book written by a Canadian guy who's my friend's Daya. I can't remember what his name is now, but he's written a book about Keski Kakar, and he's even admitted that it doesn't really exist. And he's gone to the extent of saying, well, someone must have gone around and all the Pratana Rahatname and changed them all to delete the word Keski. Bit obscure, Anna. Someone's going to go to all that effort. But anyway, the SGPC Rahatname, where a lot of these people who believe Keski Kakar go around saying, we believe in the Pant Paramanik Rahatname, this is what this says. बाकी कोई पाबंदी नहीं सिख स्त्री दस्तार सजावे जा ना सजावे दोवें ठीक हन. That's their Rahatname, that's what it actually says. So it says there isn't no pabandi, there is no requirement, yeah, Sikh istri, so female Sikh, dastar sajave, ja na sajave, dove theek han. So it's saying basically a Sikh woman can wear a dastar and she doesn't have to wear one as well. It's up to her, it's personal choice. So that's what the SGPC Maryada says. Theek ya? Keski by Chopa Singh says, yeah, Guru ki Sikhni Saad Sangat vich matha kaj baithe. Sorry, there's a bit pixelated, Anna. So what he says is that a Sikh female and a Sikhni, when she goes to the Saad Sangat, she should keep her matha covered. Now what that's referring to, so the common trend now with our Bibiyan who wear the star is, you don't need to wear a chunni. Wear the same as men. No chunni is required. Yeah. So a lot of them will never wear a chunni. Yeah. But then how do you do this then? How do you cover your whole your matha? Because that's what the Ratanam is saying. The reason that's saying that is basically saying that you should make sure your chunni covers everything. So even if you're wearing the star or not, it's saying you should be fully covered to make sure your whole head's covered. So people who don't wear the star and wear a chunni, the chunni keeps falling off, doesn't it? So it's basically saying wear it fully like that. That's the whole point of that. Yeah. And also the chunni or the dupatta should still be worn as well. I will say that. A lot of girls don't like it when I say it, but I will say that because a female body is different to a male's body and they still have to cover other parts. Yeah. Anyway, Muktanama Pai Sahib Singh ji in 100 Sakhiyana, Guru ki Shab Sir Keski Pahol de Utar So Bemuk Janaho. Now this is quite interesting. So Pai Sahib Singh in 100 Sakhi, Muktanama is called the Narrating the Rehat. He's saying Guru ki Shab. Shab means a stamp. Yeah. The stamp of the Guru is that you have a Keski on your head. Yeah. So Keski is the star. Pahol de, yeah. And you only get Pahol, you only get Amrit if you're wearing the star. Utar so bemuk janaho. That person who takes the star off is a bemuk, is gone against their Guru, is turning their face against the Guru. Yeah. So it's saying you have to wear the star. So that goes across the board of everyone. So certain Amrit Sanchars, they say that you have to wear the star, but they don't force the women to wear the star. It's only the ones who say Keski is a Kakkar that force the women to wear the star. But personally, my personal view is you should make all the Bibiyan, any Amrit Sanchar, wear a pataka as a minimum when they take Amrit. Because it's got to the extent now that if you don't do that, then they're not going to cover their head. Yeah? But anyway, Patvenya as well, he says Keski, not Keski. So that's the word that he used. Na? Kanga kard Keski, kara Kashera, sabko diya, sab ke satari hue. Yeah? So this is one of the ones that uses as an argument to say Keski as a Kakkar. Yeah? But if you look at sabko diya, yeah? So that's saying that everyone was given these things. That doesn't mean it's a Kakkar. So it's saying basically it was made compulsory for everyone to wear a Keski. Yeah? Sab ke satari hue. So Kes is already in there as well. That doesn't mean it's a Kakkar. But if you want to translate to however you can have the argument. Sab ka janam patna basi anandpur batai. So again, like I said earlier, so janam patna da for people who take Amrit. Anyway, so these things have taken up people who believe in Keski as a Kakkar. So this is the arguments that they've put up. Yeah. So Pai Chopa Singh Ratanama kara kash kara Kirpan Kanga Keski e Panj Kakkars Rehat tare Sikhs hoye. Yeah. So this is what they've put up on her. Now the problem with this again, unless we go to the original source, was this line Larivar. Larivar means it's joined up. So this is Badshad at the moment, so we've cut the words up. So if it was Larivar, would the arth then be Kash Kara Kirpan Kanga Kes Ki Eh Panj Kakkars Rehat tare Sikhs hoye. So you do the Badshad here. Now I've not seen the original, so I don't know. So then, even then, Keski wouldn't be a Kakkar because it's saying this is the Rehat. Do you get it? Does that make sense? Yeah? But that, anyway, argument's sake, they say that's Keski there as proof as a Kakkar. So I'm Pai Chopa Singh Ratanam. Now again, like anything else in these Ratanam, there'll be other stuff which people don't believe in. So taking a Pangti from one Ratanam and one line, there's other stuff which is objectionable in those Ratanam as well. But this goes across the board with all Jathabandiya. So it's not about Keski by itself as well. Yeah, Jo Paganu Basi Rakhe Se Tanakhaya. Yeah. So basically saying that person who keeps the pag tied and puts it on their head like a hat, he's a Tanakhaya or she's a Tanakhaya. So basically they're punishable for doing that. इसलिए हर गुरु के सिख लिए लाजमी है कि वो रोज दस्तार सजावे. So that again, it's been used as an argument for Keski, but it doesn't refer to Keski really. It's just saying basically your pug, that you have to wear a dastar. So everyone has to wear a dastar. So like I've said throughout this, I think it's a very good thing that everyone should wear a dastar. Anyway, I think it's part of the rare. I don't think it's too rare about it. Anyway, jura sis ke mad bhag mein rakhe. So it's saying basically you put your jura in the middle of your head. So some people do the jura at the back of the head. But when you give an Amrit, you give an Amrit at the top of your head, aren't you? Yeah, in your case. So your jura should be there anyway. Yeah. Or pag bari bande. Yeah. So it's saying wear a pag on top of that. Yeah. Dastar bina nahi rehna, kes nange nahi rakhne. Yeah. So that's one of the 52 hukamname of Guru Gobind Singh. So basically, dastar bina nahi rehna, so you can't live without a dastar. Kes nange nahi rakhne. You don't keep your kes nange at any point or do anything with that. Alright, there's a few more things on this. Yeah, that I was going to say. Kes nange was it dastar bina nahi rehna. Yeah. Some Mahapurush or some people in Akaal say that the dastar for Bibia only came about when Jangjud started, when battle started, and that was the only point when Bibia started wearing the dastar. So what they say is actually it started after Guru Gobind Singh or during Guru Gobind Singh's time afterwards. Now the argument is, well, Sant Guru Bhajan Singh in his katha says that Mata Ganga ji, the wife of Sri Guru Arjan Dev ji, wore the dastar. Yeah. So why did she wear the dastar then? So there's proof, that's Sant Guru Bhajan Singh, but if you believe Sant Guru Bhajan Singh, so then from the 5th Guru's time, there's Bibiyan wearing the dastar, that's for definite, Anna. They might be wearing it before that as well.